Hello and welcome to Tales from the Backlog. My name is Steve Boshier. I'm not GMing anything tonight. This is a whole new deal we're doing where we just play chess.
You're totally abandoning everything you've done before. The prep was too much.
Yeah, I don't like role-playing games anymore.
We're going to a whole thing. You don't even get to roll dice even to move the pieces now. We can move the pieces at will.
We got Maxwell Durbin Tan in the YouTube chat. Good to see you, buddy.
Hello, Maxwell.
Yes. So, for anyone who doesn't know, we got chess again here. I almost called it chess 2. I only recently, very recently, learned that it is inspired by another game called Chess 2 by a character named Oates Jenkins. And some of the ideas are from that, but the rest of this game was designed by my son, Johnny Danger. If you've been watching for a long time, you may have seen me and Edward and Jason playing a different game designed by my other son. That was my younger son who made Zalakulin's Adventure. This is my older son who has made chess again. Now, you see that we have over here where I'm hovering my mouse right now, some of the rules that we will be able to display on screen because they are wild. As you can tell, if you have played chess or ever seen a chessboard, there are extra pieces. So that's fun. And the pieces, even the existing pieces, they've got different rules.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Edward? What's your take?
There's a couple of things right away. Like I would call myself a very amateur chess player, but I know some of the logistical structures of chess. And so what's really interesting about this immediately, I think I have to say my favorite piece is the bear. The bear is the piece in the center of the board right now.
Love the bear.
Amazing. Either one of us can control this piece. Either one of us, it can do one. It does, I think, 3 damage or 2 damage. It does some amount of damage, but it can be controlled by either of us at any time. And it has an enormous amount of hit points, but it can only move 1. It also, by the way, note, Steve, it cannot move vertically. It can only move horizontally or diagonally, so good thing to note. But what's really interesting about this is, like, chess is normally on a board of 8 by 8 squares, and it's designed so that all the pieces that have sort of custom movement end up on a different color square than their partner, right? But what we noticed here very quickly is that things like the bishops, who are the crosses on this board, are all on the whites. Everyone is on the whites.
I called that out last time. I played once before with Johnny, and I said that as well. And I was like, "Do you want to maybe rearrange the pieces so that you have one bishop on the black?" He said, "No, this is how it is, man."
I kind of like that metaphor, just in terms of like the religious hierarchy sort of fighting in their own channels. They're sort of above the plebeian, the rank and file. And if you should stray into their domain, well, then maybe you're going to get hit.
Maybe.
But
you never know.
Yeah, I dig this. I dig it. I'm very much into seeing where this goes.
Yeah, we got Yuri in the chat too. Yuri says hi. I don't know if you can see the YouTube chat over there, Edward. We have a Twitch chat, but nobody's in it right now. So, how do we decide who goes first?
Good question.
I think there's a rule for that in regular chess.
White usually goes first.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go first.
Go ahead, my friend.
Okay, we've got this board built out in roll 20. I'm going to move your middle wizard down just because his hat's poking out there and it bugs me.
That's fine, by all means. Yeah.
Let's see. We were talking about the bear. I think I'm going to move the bear first.
Okay.
This is what I did when I played Johnny. We actually didn't do almost anything else until the bear was
killed,
defeated. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going there.
You're going there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just moving him horizontally.
Now, if you have done that, now I have my pawn here.
Yep.
If I wanted to move it, I could literally just say I've attacked the bear and it's down 1, right?
That's exactly right.
Okay, so therefore it is, and so shall it be.
Okay, so yeah, you can adjust. Yuri says roll for initiative. We don't have to, Yuri.
So can I adjust it if I hit? Can I?
Yeah,
do
if you
14
click
right
that
there?
piece, you should see the 10 in the red circle. Just put in.
Or,
The bear. The bear. No,
yeah,
I
the
see.
bear.
Yeah, the bear is down. Why was I thinking your pawn was down? The bear is down 1.
No. Okay, bear's down. Okay, yeah, your turn, my friend.
Great. All right.
Wizards are.
There we go.
Yeah.
Pawn up. I have knowledge of the rules of chess, by the way. We're talking about our various levels of chesspertise.
Chesspertise.
I have no expertise. I know the rules, and I played with my dad a little when I was a kid. That's it.
Okay, I am going to attack you with the bear.
Of course.
And that's going to take 3 health from you.
There goes this pawn down to 7. All right.
Okay. And I can't see your hit points apparently, right?
If you hover, I don't know. If you hover over my pieces, do you see them?
No, you can see them, I think, because you're the GM. But that said, doesn't matter. I can see it on the stream.
Yeah,
So,
just ask me if you want to see one.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
I'm going to move the bear. You attacked me, so that's my turn. But wait, this health difference didn't take. There we go. I didn't hit enter. Okay. Just checking. Yeah, okay. The bear is coming there.
Now, what happens with the pawn if it wants to attack? Like, let's say this pawn wanted to attack.
He can.
Is it?
No, wait, he can't because he's forced
Is it going to
move
attack
2.
the bear, or is he going to attack the? Like, is there like a collision thing? Can I hit one and then hit the other as well and do like collision damage?
So Johnny is not available anymore. But
I'm assuming no.
I believe the space has to be unobstructed.
Got it. Okay. So let's see. I think I am okay. So so we don't want to get into stalemate situations here. Let's do. Trying to think of the right move here. Let's do. Let's go this way just for the heck of it.
Ooh, a horse. They're not knights. They're horses.
That's right. No effective difference other than legally distinct nomenclature.
Hold on.
He will not get sued by chess, as we were saying.
Not get sued by chess. I want to figure out how to use one of these wizards. Okay, so the wizards go horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, and they can move 2 or 3. So any direction, 2 or 3.
Oh, shoot. I didn't realize that. I thought I could only... Okay. Yeah, okay.
Which means I can bring this wizard all the way to here.
Okay.
And he's in no danger of death. Because he resurrects if you kill him.
But he also can't hurt anything.
Wait, doesn't he have an attack?
Yes, but
yeah, he does damage 1.
Yes, but he has to do it 2 or 3, and he can't go through pieces.
Yeah, at the moment he can't hurt anything. Yeah, that's right.
Right. Okay. So this is very interesting things that we're learning here. Yeah. So now I'm going to go ahead and do this. Is that right? Yes. And where's the rooks can only do that? Yeah. So there we go.
Ah, horsey. All right. So let me bring up the horse rules.
Horse rules are the same, except that it can jump over pieces. It does 2 damage, 10 HP.
Yeah, well, it's not exactly the same because in regular chess it's always that 2x1 L shape, but here the L shape is optional, horizontally or vertical. Oh no, I'm thinking of a different piece that's optionally on the other axis.
Also, wait, is that correct? Because technically the horse goes 1 and 2 normally. Chess goes 1 and 2. He's saying 2 or 3. Is that correct?
Yeah. It says horizontally or vertically 2 or 3. Then
okay, then I need to actually.
I
kind of screwed that up then because I moved it like a knight, but it's not like a knight. I should have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean technically right now I could hit this piece. So I will.
Yeah.
So that piece takes 2 damage.
Well, no, actually, you can't hit that piece
Why
because
not?
it's move horizontally or vertically 2 or 3, and
Right,
then
so-
1 on the other axis.
Oh, wait, no, then it was correct.
So you
Okay,
could
no,
hit.
yeah, there we go. No, I'm in the right spot then. Very good.
So
Yeah, so
from
then,
you can get to where you are. Yeah.
so
You
that's
also,
where I
You
was,
could
and I'm
have
I'm
hit
giving
this
you,
piece.
I could have, but I'm going to take the other one.
Yeah. All right. This is wild. Trying to figure out my son's game. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and the piece I was thinking of where it says optionally on the other axis is the Alchemist, which is another new piece.
Yes, the Alchemist. The Alchemist looks like the blocks with the inside the circle.
Yeah. I might bring out my horse now as well. Just because you did. That's the only reason.
Sure.
I'm going to put him there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1. There we go.
And the horse does. I just want to double check something. It goes horizontally or vertically 3. Wait. Okay, so how much health does the king have?
The king, I think, has 15 health.
Okay, take 2 off the king, please.
Oh wait, am I in check or whatever?
You're
oh yeah, of course, the knight.
Yeah. So go ahead and take 2 off of that. I should have been doing that immediately, but is what it is.
Well, you go ahead and take. Hold on. What damage does a horse do? 3, I think. Yeah.
2. It is 2.
Take that off your horse
Why?
because my horse is attacking him.
Oh, great. Sure. Okay, so that's so I just lost that. That's fine. Okay. And so now
8 out of 10 there. 10 out of 10 there. The king has.
actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just do another one. Go ahead, get it. Go for it.
Oh, the
Let's
king.
just- yeah, take the king again.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You want to go again?
I mean, I need to defend the king, and therefore, I'm bringing the bear.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take another 2.
Off the king.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, the bear is going to take 3 off of your horse.
Okay.
King
Okay,
again.
and again the king. Yep, king again.
That's 2 there. Another 3 off of your horse.
Okay. How much does the king have?
The king is at 9 of 15. If you hit him again, it'll be at 7.
Go ahead, take it again.
You're definitely gonna lose this horse right now.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But
yeah, go
you've
for it.
done serious damage to the king here.
Yeah.
All right. So
So knight's gone,
yeah, but the bear's gonna kill that horse.
and the bear has to then move into that space, right?
Yeah.
Okay, knight's gone. Bear moves into that space. Wonderful. Now the bear is going to. The bear is going to attack this pawn.
Copy that. Let's see. My horse is going to attack this pawn here.
Okay.
For 2, I guess.
Okay, give me just a half second. Okay, I'm gonna move my knight right there.
Okay. This pawn is going to attack that knight
Which one? Oh yeah, for sure.
for 1.
Okay. And over 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, now I'm going to attack your king again for 2.
I need to think about my move for a second. I've just kind of
Take
been
your time.
winging it.
Take your time. This is interesting. It seems like it's a game of cannons, but it's actually a game of daggers.
Mm-hmm. I am going to attack your horse with my bishop here.
Wonderful. And that's for 3, right?
That's for 3, yes.
Okay. And how much does your king have left?
He's getting down there. 5.
I will go ahead and attack again.
I think you're going to win this first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't. I
attack
cannot.
again.
I don't think there's any way I can get rid of your horse or get my king out of the way before the king's dead. Like it's
so
it's mathematically impossible.
it might be. It
Yeah.
might just be.
But take another.
So again,
take another 3.
did you already take the next 2 off of yours?
Yeah, he's down at 3 out of 15, and then yeah.
Right. And then I took 3, and now you take 2 again,
Yeah.
and now
He's
I'll
at
take
1.
3. And now it's my turn again. I'll take the king.
Well, there you go. Chess again.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next year. Great job.
You want to do another one?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Of course, it's
All
great.
right.
It's great. I mean,
Yeah.
I think we just lucked into like, okay, that's a strategy, and now that we know that strategy exists,
Yeah.
what will we do with that?
You know what I intended to do, and I'm gonna
What's that?
do it right now. I just want to make a copy of this page already set up.
Nice. You know, if you're gonna do that, the thing that would be cool would be if we could all control all the pieces. I don't know if that's doable. Because then I could check the health of everything. You could check the health of everything. It would just be easy. Because I know I can do that with the bear.
Yeah, we can, but it'll take a minute to set up.
No, if
I
it's gonna take too much
I have
time,
to
don't worry
like
about
go
it.
into each of these. and do this.
Nah. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
There may be a
There's no way.
fast way to do it, but I don't know Roll20 that well.
Nah, the way we're doing it is just fine. Okay. Now let's see. So originally white goes first, but I did win last time.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel okay.
Set-
So
maybe I'm setting all the health back first. Make sure all the-
oh right, of course. Gosh, let's do that. 15. 10, 10, 10, 5, 10, 10, 10,
Most of these
knight.
pieces were never even
Oh, that should be 10. And this should be 10. Okay.
rolled. All right, do it.
Okay. I need to check one thing, which is what this one character can do. I'm just looking to see. Here's my character. Oh, okay, great. So I'm going to move my wizard right there.
Okay. I will move my horse here.
Okay. I will move. I'll go ahead and use the bear to take 3 damage off your horse.
No, Seabiscuit. No, we should have named each individual piece.
Oh, I think we should as we go. We can do this.
You know
again,
what?
so
I'm going to do this
Seabiscuit.
right now. Seabiscuit.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right.
Okay, so I can go. Oh, I just realized. Oh, forgive me. Hold on. I think I messed up there because I'm not allowed to move 1. I have to move 2 or 3.
Oh, with the wizard. You know what? Let's just reset.
Yes.
Let's just reset.
Okay, yeah, that's my fault. That's my fault.
That's still Seabiscuit, though.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So bear is there. I guess we'll just start here. Yeah.
All right. That horse is going to take 2 damage.
By what? The
By
pawn?
this horse.
spend. Oh, great. Oh, sorry. No, that's wrong. Wrong amount. It needs 8. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And now it's my turn?
Yeah. Okay.
Now the beating will begin. Because I don't think we've actually solved this mechanically of like what happens when the knight just starts saying, okay, so go ahead and take 2 damage.
On the king?
On your king? Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I want to check the rook first to make sure there's nothing weird about how it moves. I think it's pretty much a basic rook. Where'd he go? There it is. Horizontally or vertically, infinite spaces. HP 10 damage 3. Can move. Oh, can move again after killing something. That's its gimmick. All right. Okay, so he's coming here.
Wonderful.
Are you attacking the king again?
I'm trying to think about it. Actually, I'm going to attack the rook with my wizard.
Which rook? Which wizard?
This rook.
The rook that's out?
This wizard.
Oh, because he can go 3 diagonal. Wow. Okay. How much is it damage on that?
5.
5 damage from the wizard?
Oh, no, sorry. HP is 5. Damage is 1. My apologies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more
Yeah.
sense. 9.
That's not a good strategy,
Wow,
I don't think.
remember that. Yeah, so I'll just move the king up. Now he cannot be hit by that rook, or that horse.
Yeah, you can.
No? Oh, yeah, because that direction.
So go ahead and take 2 damage for your impudence.
I'll move him. I'll move him again. You know what? I just took 12 damage instead. Okay.
Perfect. This is working exactly as I planned.
There we go. Now he can't be hit by that.
Now he can't take damage. Okay, great. So now, let's see. Which way do the guards move?
I was just actually going to look that up.
Horizontally, vertically 1. Okay, they can go 1. Okay. So let's see. If I go...
I feel like the guards should be the highest damage in the game.
I do agree. I feel like that would be... Yeah.
They should do 4.
I feel like that what's kind of been lost a little bit here, or just not lost, beyond just sort of like thinking through the game bit, is... no, I guess the queen can do really killer damage. Yeah. Queen does really killer damage.
Queen does 3. Right?
Queen does 5.
Oh, queen does 5. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so let's do... Your rook is going to take 3 damage from the bear.
Expected that earlier. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So... let's see. The bear's gonna go... here.
Ooh.
My problem is I keep playing defensively. I should be doing what you're doing and bringing the horses out.
Okay. Your turn, sir.
All right. Now that we've discovered one strategy, I should be using it.
Right. It was one of those, like, when I stumbled into the thing, I was like, oh, well, I guess I'll just sit here and... This is a little bit of, like, chess for campers.
Yeah,
like you're just sitting there and camping. So go ahead and take 2 more on your king.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Of course. And I'll move him here. He can do that, right?
Yeah, he can move diagonally 1.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Interesting. All the diagonal pieces are on white. So you're kind of like perpetually protected. This makes me wish that there was a mechanic to bump a piece, like to shove them. I feel like that would be really interesting, like for those diagonal things where like bang, now you're kicked off the grid from everybody else.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this. It feels like you can get petulant with the bear very easily and just start like, I move it back, I move it forward, I move it back. Like,
Yes, you can. I was about to use it, so that's a good thing you did that.
It would be interesting if the bear's rule was if you're gonna, the bear cannot be moved twice back to back unless the move is you can do a move, but then the other person has to do an attack. Or like you can't do move like that. Or maybe the bear can't be moved twice in a row. Like, who knows?
Yeah, it would work.
No, I think it's better if it's, again, I'm just pitching you ideas for this as we're playing around. I think it would be better if the bear, you can move the bear, you just cannot do the same kind of move, or at least you can't repeat. Now, better if you can't do the same kind of move. So if I move it, then you can attack, but you can't move. If I attack, then you can move, but you can't attack.
Oh, do you mind if I take that back? I want to move us slightly differently.
Yeah, yeah, go for it.
Bear can move diagonally and horizontally. I'm going to move him here.
Okay. Let's see what we want. Your knight right here is going to take, what do the pawns do? One
damage.
Is that right? Do I want that? Hold on, I don't know. I feel like I can get more than that. Let's actually, you know what? I just feel 1, 2. Yeah, our knights are going to be fighting. I guess your knight is going to take 2 damage from my knight.
All right.
It's going to be a knight fight or a horse fight.
Horses.
Sorry, we're having a horse fight.
No animals were harmed in the making of this film.
That's right.
Yeah, here we go. This one's going to be the Secretariat.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. Yours are going to be all named after racehorses. Mine are all going to be synonyms for your losing your voice.
No, that won't work for me because I only know the names of 2 racehorses.
Oh shoot! Well, you got 3 more to figure out, buddy. But I've got speechless. I've got short of breath. I've got so many different ways that you could describe one being horse. All shouted out. Let's do.
Oh, have you named this horse?
I have named no horses. I'm giving it to you to name, sir. I will leave that to you.
Oh, well, what was one of the ones you just said?
Oh, I said short of breath.
All right, short of breath. This one.
Yeah. All right.
Also, this is Finley the pawn.
Okay.
And what did you? So you did
I just
this
moved
guy.
my.
Okay. This short of breath is gonna take some damage from my bishop now.
Okay. How much is the bishop do? 3?
That's 3 damage. Yeah.
Okay. When you're ready, sir.
Yeah, thinking. I see what you got going on here.
I think it almost feels like the pawns should have very low health. Because right now they're like they're doing the work that a rook would do. Like they're a wall.
Yeah.
They're like a true wall, and it sort of means that we're getting into this like traffic jam situation of like. Yeah, this is me just like. You asked a game designer to come play a game.
No, absolutely. So this guy, this rook that I have moved out is going to attack the horse you just moved. That's for 3.
Okay, great.
All right.
That positioning of the rook is really great. You can't move. Oh, you can't move one. Of course you can. Yeah.
Yeah. Only the first turn it's due.
Yeah. Your rook is going to take 2 damage.
Copy. Your horse, same one. Hold on. Thinking. No, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to move my horse to here.
Okay, so now you're in the ballpark, basically.
Yep.
What do the archers do?
They shoot, but it has to be unobstructed. So basically, they don't do anything until it's like late game.
Right.
What am I thinking? I was thinking, I promise. There we go.
Cool. Your rook is going to take another 2.
Yeah, that's fine. On his way out, he's going to take 3 off that horse.
Okay. Okay, and we'll go ahead and kill that rook. And I will mark mine as having killed. What are we marking for having killed? Is it red?
Whatever you want, as long as we can make it out.
Are we saying red is for killers or red is for you were dead at one point?
Red is for killers. There's nothing
Red is
about
for killers.
being dead. There's no resurrection.
Well, there is for the wizard, but I guess they just resurrect immediately. So
Yeah.
okay, so we're gonna do.
Oh, that's my turn. Because you short of breath just killed. Oh, what is it? I'm gonna name him in death.
Yeah.
Robert Paulson.
His name is Robert Paulson.
Exactly.
All
right. Oh, hold on. There's something under my.
What's your king's health at?
Less than I'd like. 9.
Okay.
So I will move. I'm thinking. There.
Okay.
Go ahead and take some points off your king there. I keep forgetting what the horse does. It's
2.
2, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and take 5 off of your knight. This knight right here for my queen.
Short-lived. All right. What I'd like to do is not available. Yeah, I'm just going to attack that king again.
Okay, go for it. And that's how much? That's for 2, right?
2 over 1. You're right. This would be easier if we could both control it.
And the queen is gonna I believe kill that knight.
Yeah, he's gone. You got secretariat.
Okay, queen is now killed.
Which means this is now 6. Secretariat too.
How much health does a queen have? Okay.
All right. What was I intending? You know what? I'm going to attack this pawn for 1.
Okay. Okay. So that pawn down by 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this.
He's going to lose. No, he's going to get attacked by that wizard. That's 1 point.
Okay.
Uh, 1 point of damage from this pawn to your queen.
That's 5 points of damage to your king.
Oh, heck.
How much health do you have left?
4.
Okay.
Yeah, so I move my king. That's my turn. It's getting embarrassing, Edward. Let's see.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Your queen is going to take 2 from the horse.
Hell yeah. Okay, and the queen, I believe, will kill the king.
Yeah, he's gone.
Good work. Very good.
We're going to call him... Oh gosh, I just watched Rebel Moon. What'd they call that guy? The Slain King.
Oh, no, don't call him the slain king. Don't set him up for failure.
No, because we're going to move to the other board.
Oh, okay. Excellent, 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 excellent. Fantastic.
How do I do that? There we go.
Excellent, excellent.
Although I did copy this board right after our first game ended, so we do have to.
Oh, we might want to double check. Yeah, I'll double check the health of all this. Oh, yep, there it is right there. I'll see if there's. I think the other one was. Yeah, that one was at 0 for some reason. If you want to make a copy of this after I get it fixed.
Yeah, I'm doing the white pieces, obviously.
Yeah, I think everything else is about right. So it's interesting. Like, it seems like a lot of the game is really about, with these rules, it's really about like traffic management, and like you've got, again, it seems like a game of cannons, but it's really a game of daggers. You're like trying to slide something through. Either the knights can jump around. I managed to like work a space where the queen could get in. Like it seems very much about like sort of trying to. It makes me a little bit. Well, there's a couple of things I'm thinking. Like I'm writing that, I'm making this as a video game in my head, and one of the things I think would be really neat is if whenever a player says, you know what, my pieces will simply attack, it kind of feels like you should be able to dictate. They just everything like you could say, I'm attacking this piece, and whatever could hit that piece could hit it. So if you get a bunch of stuff all squared around it, it's like, oh, this is suddenly dangerous. Because like when I got there with the queen, it was like, okay, cool. The king will hit me, maybe a pawn will hit me, but you can't possibly whittle my health down fast enough. But if everything around you could hit it all at once, suddenly it'd be like, oh, this is a risk. This is a problem. I don't know if I like that.
Right.
So yeah,
and it is like getting. It does seem to be about just getting something into position to attack that king early, because once you've taken some health off my king, I'm already on the back foot. Even if I get over to your guy, you can just wait because my guy's going to die sooner.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of a race to that. It's also like it's trying to juggle management. Like, okay, can I get like the only reason your knights couldn't sit there and keep blasting away at me is because I was really fortunate that I happened to have one knight out of the way. I just moved that knight, and all of a sudden my queen could get you 2 hits, you're out. That was luck. That was utter luck. I didn't plan for that.
Yeah.
So
and then the other thing about it that, you know, in regular chess, if your king is in danger, if he's in check, you're not allowed to make any move other than get him out of check.
Right.
But in this
I
game,
do like
that's
this
not,
actually. Yeah.
yeah, that's not even an option. Like you want to try and protect him, but because there's hit points involved, you can't just kill the enemy piece in one turn.
Yeah. And also like when you were hitting my king, I realized I'm gonna let you hit that a couple of times because it would be better for me. Like I rather than do the defensive thing, get the king out of the way, I'm gonna move my knight because then the queen's gonna be there. But go ahead and hit the king while you got it.
Yeah.
Like I can weather the damage, right?
Right.
It really there is something really interesting here because it makes you plan differently. It just makes you think entirely differently about. Oh, sorry, I'm distracting from the game. By the way, you want to go first this time?
Yeah, sure, I'll go first. I'm just double checking all the HP because I did copy, but I wasn't sure. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure you were done when I did that.
No, I did. I believe you did. Yeah. The only two would have been the knights, and I got those fixed. So.
Cool. We're still saying knights. I didn't even think about it.
I know. I feel terrible. Wait, actually, can I not?
You just moved a pawn backward.
I tried to fix a pawn, and I actually can't click it anymore. I don't know what's. Oh, well, what's going on?
Hold on.
On my screen, it does not look like that. That's weird.
Oh, do you want to do a refresh?
Maybe, yeah, because I actually can't click that pawn. That pawn is not clickable to me. The one in it's the that one. I can't click that one.
Okay, it is set to yours. So, yeah, maybe.
Can I reset? Can I just refresh the browser?
Yeah, work? It'll take a second, but yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Let me do that real fast. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, yeah. Let's and you can, if you want to start moving, you can go ahead. I've got about 5 seconds left on the load.
Oh, I already did. I took my move.
Oh, you got yours. Okay, great.
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. You, sir.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
So interesting. By default, all of the diagonal pieces are useless against. Yeah, I think there's a balance issue here because all of the maybe not. All of the diagonal pieces cannot touch the king or queen.
Well, not at the start.
No, exactly. Yeah.
King or queen can move across different pieces, and the only diagonal only pieces are the bishops.
That's true. That's true.
Bear's going to there.
Okay, the king's going to lose 2 hit points. Courtesy of Monsieur Knight.
The bear is going to attack your horse.
Cool.
That is 3.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do 2 again.
I gotta figure out how to stop this move. I was thinking about it 2 moves ago, and I was like looking at my pawns, and there was just no way to put something there that stops your horse from getting here. That's 3 more from the bear.
Okay. And we'll do 2 again.
Yeah, same thing.
3 again.
Yep. And then I assume you're
Oh,
going
sorry. That's yeah, and then go ahead and do that for sure. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I've got your horse.
Excellent. And the bear has killed.
Oh,
we
yeah.
must remember. The bear has killed.
Oh, thank you for that. Yeah.
Cool.
What was I gonna do?
What's your king's hit points at?
7.
Okay. Is that your move?
Yeah. Your horse is now going to get shot by my archer. 2 damage.
Ooh, very good. And your king will likewise take 2 damage. Oh, excuse me. That should have been an 8. And how much health does your king have?
He's down to 5 now.
Okay, so this standoff right now, we could just stop. We can stop the game right now because it's going to go back, forth, and I'm going to win.
You're correct, but let me see.
If you get, listen, so I'm just calling it out. So like, if there's something else you want to do instead.
Yeah.
I mean, the queen could come out. Could be queen time.
She could, and she'll do 5 damage.
Yeah. So I only get 2 more hits. Wait, how much do you have left on your king?
He's 5, so he'd still be alive with 1 hit point after 2 more hits.
He'd be a true king at that point. Okay, now that's something else. By the way, that would be a really cool thing. If your hit points get down to 1. Being dubbed the true king and getting some kind of special power as the king would be kind of neat.
Yeah. You know what? No, you still win. You still win because I lose a turn just bringing the queen out.
Oh, right. So then, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a good puzzle to solve. So like, how could we solve this?
Let's go to the other board and reset.
Oh wait, are we just calling that one as a win? We're just
Yeah, I mean, unless you're gonna stop attacking with that horse, there's nothing I can do.
No, I would not do that. Okay, so we call that. Although actually, hold on, but instead of resetting, it would be interesting. Let's both play white right now and see if we can't figure out a way to, because this is a fundamental problem or puzzle of the game, right? It's like, so you have this dude, he's got 8 hit points left, and he only has to hit the king twice more.
Yeah. No, 3 more times.
3 more times. Okay.
So hold on. If I do move the white queen out,
that's 2 down.
Then 2 down there. Just remember he was at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let's put him at 5, and then I'll use the green to track.
Oh, great! Amazing. That's great.
And then you take 5 damage here. So now this guy is at 3 pretend hit points.
Okay. Yeah. So then I would hit you again.
Yeah, so he's down to 1.
Uh-huh.
And then your guy's dead.
This one's dead. Right. Okay. So this we could even let's flag him as green, meaning he's test dead.
Yeah. I mean, we have a video. I don't know why we need to like look fake, but whatever.
That's fair. It was just interesting to be like, okay, exists. So what would we?
So that guy's dead.
Yeah.
And let's see.
It definitely feels like one thing that would be useful would be kind of examining the penalties. Oh, by the way, your queen gets a red because she is killed.
Oh yeah. But I'm gonna move her there.
Okay. Great.
It's bonkers that even with my queen out, it takes 2 hits for a queen to kill a pawn.
That's kind of what I mean, yeah. So let's do... If I move this here... Okay, yeah. So 2 moves away, I got your king dead.
Yeah.
So immediately that would, these knights, honestly, there are a lot of knights. They move very fast. They are unencumbered by other concerns that other pieces have to deal with, and they have a lot of hit points.
And they have more movement options than a knight in regular chess.
Yeah. So
So
Like-
from a fresh start, if I
Yeah.
know that your plan is to bring out this horse and come after
Sure.
my king,
Yeah, you never moved your center spot. The center one is the one that gets it done.
but not
Well,
only
is that
the
actually-
center one, I killed your center one and you brought out a different one.
That's true, but like you could be attacking my king in 2 moves right now.
Right. But that's
Yeah.
really what it is. If you're gonna do it that way, then it's who moves first, right?
And I think the issue is that these pieces that hit heavier also have a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
So like I can tell you something right about let's say I have the first turn, right? Let's just for a second. Let's just hypothesize that I have the first turn, right? The first thing that I want to do is, in fact, I don't even know if I can. Okay, that's interesting. I can't actually. There's no way for me to occupy this square or that square. I physically can't.
Not on the first turn, no.
No. In fact, I would argue not for like several turns because I can't do it with the. I cannot do it with the rooks. I cannot do it with the knights. I cannot do it with the.
You could get a rook there
With the
in
bishops?
3 turns. Well, 4 turns.
That's what I mean, though. Is like at that point, 4 turns, my king is halfway dead.
Yeah.
And that's assuming that you're, because the other thing too is like this gets blocked, right? So like when the moment that something is here, now like so like if this piece is in the way, I can't move this anymore. Now it's just stuck. It just has to sit there.
Well, unless you want to start hitting the wizard, but even
Right,
then,
but it hits for 1.
and the
so, like-
wizard resurrects. So
That's true too.
I think if the wizard dies, it says
It can teleport 1 time.
gets to move again. So the question is is it required to move then? Because like you said, if we're doing this thing, right, and then this guy can't move, well, just pretend you're doing it to the enemy, you know.
It says it can.
Right.
It gets to move and it can, so he doesn't have to move.
Right, and that's
If we're
something I would
according to the
clarify with
script, yeah.
Johnny. I
Yeah.
would suggest that he has to. That would be my suggestion, because if you have this pawn trapped up and the pawn successfully kills the wizard, there's got to be some reward for killing the wizard, right? If he's
Yeah.
required to then move even though he resurrects. That would be
Something
something.
also, everything on the board right now is sort of being treated like it's a tank,
Yeah.
and there really isn't anything that's like, oh, this is the, like where is the striker, where's the rogue of this, like the glass cannon kind of vibe of like, oh, I can hit hard, but man, I can't take the hits,
It's I feel like it's a little bit the archer, right? Because they're kind of sneaky. They never come out from the back. They can attack long distance without moving.
But they still have 10 HP. Like everything has at least 10 HP. I don't think
Right.
anything has less, does it?
Right. Not,
I
well,
think
the
so.
wizards
Oh,
have
that's not
5.
true. The wizards have less.
Yeah, the wizards have 5.
I'll be honest, the wizard, I wish the wizard hit harder.
I wish
If the wizard hit for
had,
2. Good?
I was going to say, I wish hitting for 2 would be good. I kind of wish the wizard had a different power besides the resurrection and phasing.
Interesting.
Like, why
You know
can't
what would be okay? I got finish. What if the wizard's power was it can swap a place with another piece?
That would be great. I was going to suggest like a lightning bolt spell where it does damage in a line.
Oh, that's good too. That's
Yeah.
good too. Or maybe that's the thing. If you kill the wizard comes back and then it gets to do that move.
So
So it doesn't actually have an attack 90% of the time. It's only used for blocking stuff. But if you kill it to eliminate its ability to block, it gets 1 devastating attack. That's kind of neat.
That could work, but then it's already a bad idea to kill the wizard even as is. So if that were
That's
the case,
true.
no one would ever kill the wizard. But I
Maybe
think
maybe then the wizard doesn't resurrect. Like he gets a devastating attack and then he's off the board.
that would work. Like replace the resurrection with some sort of like glass cannon ability.
Yeah. But 90% of the time, he's actually just. Although, really, if you think about it, that what we're describing should really be like the rook or the guard. Like the guard isn't actually good. Like the guard, that would actually make a lot of sense for the guard. The guard to be able to like at any point, I can just say, hey, get out of the way. I'm blocking the king. So I can swap places with any piece, your piece or my piece. I can just be like, I don't care. I'm moving you out of the way. I'm taking your spot now. But if you kill the guard gets the last ditch stab to try and save the king.
Yeah, I think so the icon Johnny used for the guard, it kind of looks like a building. I think it's supposed to be like a tower shield.
Oh, that's interesting.
So,
well, that to me that still kind of makes sense. The idea of like being able to move through and like, but keep going. I want to hear what you have to say.
Well, I was gonna say, I like the idea of the guard being able to swap places to protect someone. Like if you're targeting my king with these horses, and I could just use either of these two guards to swap with him, and get him out of danger immediately, that would be great.
Yes.
I do think it should be limited to adjacent pieces.
Yes, no, agreed. Yeah, but the guard, I think the guard can only move adjacently. I don't think they can move very. Yeah, they can move any direction but one spot. I also think they should maybe hit a little bit harder. When the guard comes in, you should be a little worried.
I was going to say the opposite. They should take half damage because of their armor and shield.
I like that. So maybe reduce. They can't really do a lot of damage. I like the immune to the attacks of royalty. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they already have a bit of a shield thing with that.
Yeah.
But
okay. Okay, just crazy idea. What if they're only vulnerable to damage up close? So if you're hitting them with anything with range, that big shield is not going to do anything. But if you can get right up next, so like a knight effectively cannot hurt the guard.
Yeah.
Right? Or the bishop can't unless you can get up right in close. If you can get in close, you can get behind the shield, dunk, hit them. And then maybe give them that last stand attack.
It could work. It could work.
That's one thing I like about that is the idea that like the guard, number one, that starts to solve the problem of like all these roadblocks, all these traffic jams. The guard can immediately start shuffling up the line and try to get out and do something. And also, largely, it's not really a risk because he's going to hit you for like maybe 1-2 damage, not a lot. However, if you kill him, if he has that last stand ability, it's like, oh shit, this guy just became devastating. So it could be that if you kill my guard too close to your king, I win.
Oh, because why?
Because I can do my last stand ability against anyone that I can hit.
I'm sorry, I don't think I heard what is the last stand ability.
Oh, so the last stand, we were talking about with the wizard before, the idea that he could do like some kind of crazy spell if you kill him. He gets like one last thing. I was thinking, let's give that to the guard. And make it so that the guard is largely not dangerous, except if he's been guarding and you've like whittled him down to his last health, he has like this one last ditch attempt to take care of whatever this threat is. But it also is kind of a double-edged sword because, oh sure, get rid of the guard, but don't do it too close to your king.
Right.
Because he'll get you.
I do like that better for the wizard than the guard, though.
That's true.
I feel like the guard's thing should be defense, right?
That's fair. So he's just like a pure defense.
Yeah, I think horses, I mean, they're basically knights. I think they should be the damage output pieces, and the guards should be the defense pieces. That's what makes sense to me. Well, what was I going to say a second ago? I forgot. But
where do you see the wizards in all this? Are wizards sort of like a striker, kind of a knight situation?
I kind of see the wizards as being a wild card similar to the bear. And perhaps I do like the idea of them being a glass cannon, but there needs to be some sort of restriction to like a devastating damage dealing ability, but really low HP. Because it would make the game go faster if there was a piece that could hit, other than the queen, that could hit really hard, or that could damage more than one piece at a time. Because other than this one strategy that you solved early on, we still haven't really found anything where it's like there's always something in the way, and it takes many turns to kill the piece that's in your way. But if you had a piece that could shoot the king and the pieces that were between him and the king, that could do something.
I like that idea but it should that's such a powerful move. It feel like it should cost a lot. Like,
I agree, and I haven't solved
what
that.
if it was like human sacrifice? What if it was like you have to sacrifice like the in order for like the wizard. Maybe, okay, check this, because again, there's sort of like three things we're trying to solve, right? There's the defense problem. How do we guard the king? There is the attack problem. How do we attack the king? But there's also just purely the transportation problem. How do we move through this great mass of pieces? So what if the wizard can move other pieces according to his own rules?
How would that work?
So the idea being that, let's give him the simple. Let's say the wizard can. This is not what it should be, but just for simple understanding, let's say the wizard can move other pieces like the knight. So he can pick any piece that's within X number of spots of him. If he can get it in a diagonal, horizontal, whatever, he can move that piece like a knight would. Okay. If he has two of your own pieces within the immediate 8 squares of the wizard, you can sacrifice those two and the wizard and do a devastating like line of whatever attack that hits everything all the way through.
That's similar to something I was thinking.
Okay.
The wizards start on the same row as the pawns.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, I like that.
A wizard can sacrifice an adjacent pawn for a powerful like lightning bolt spell.
If you're thinking one, I feel like we should dial back. Like maybe he can't hit through everything. Maybe he can just hit whatever's in front of him. Or
I would think, well, yeah, if it's a ton of damage to one piece, that would work for me. Or if it's a little bit of damage to 2 or maybe even 3 pieces.
That's okay. Yeah. Totally.
Because also, like, the pawns are pretty powerful in this.
They are.
So, like, I mean, you were saying earlier, they're like a wall that you move forward, and once they're there, nothing's getting past them. So to sacrifice one in order to do the spell is kind of a big sacrifice.
That's true. Yes, I could totally see that. Now, there's something else that just occurred to me. I don't know where this would go. First of all, I like what you're saying with the wizard there. Like, yeah, sacrifice one. And what if it was that, like, if you want to do a little bit of damage to many pieces in this line, what if it was the first piece gets like +1 to whatever that damage is? The one that initially gets the blast gets 1 additional hit, and then everything after that gets like whatever the base. So if it's a 2 damage all the way through the row, the first one gets 3 because you took the hit.
Yeah, well, what I was thinking is it hits 3 pieces max, and it's like,
oh great, yeah.
It's like 5, 3, 2 damage.
The only thing I'm thinking with that is that that has you hitting the king. Well, I guess no, you'd be hitting the king with 2 because if you keep everything blocked, yeah.
Or it could even be 3, 2, 1 damage.
I do think it should consume the wizard, though. I don't think you should, because you have 3 wizards. If you could just basically melt, like basically, if I just moved my wizard over 1, I could hit you for 6 damage, because I just keep sacrificing pawns. I can immediately hit you for 6 damage without doing anything. There was one, I don't know where this should go, but I just like the idea of it. Maybe it's a terrible idea. It would be interesting if one of the pieces does devastating damage, but only backwards relative to its position.
Oh, interesting.
So it's like a reverse backstab. Like if you allow me, and maybe it's the pawns. Maybe the pawns are the ones that can do it. Like the pawns cannot. Maybe the pawns can't attack at all, unless you get behind them. If you get behind them, they can destroy you. They can massively pummel you.
I'd like to play one more game with one of our rule changes in place.
Okay, which one do you want to put in?
I want the guards to be able to swap with adjacent pieces. Because I
like
think that's the thing we said that solved the thing you killed me with every time.
Okay, let's do it. That's great. Let's give that a shot. I really like that. I like that a lot. Now I just want to make this game. I don't know if you know that. I'm literally writing the code so I could just structure it so any piece can move anywhere at any time. This is great. This is great.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go first, sir. You go first.
Hold on, I want to see real quick. Can I make this turn? I just want to see if I can somehow do like a bulk adjustment.
Oh, can you click?
Control.
Can you just select multiple? Can you just like click and drag?
Yes. But
I'm assuming if you.
What I can't do is change the settings that way. That doesn't let me alter. Yeah, it doesn't let me alter. I was gonna make it so you could control and see the.
That's all good. That's all good.
I'm not gonna do that. Just to see if this works, why don't you go first?
Okay. So new game just dropped. Guards can now swap sides.
Yeah.
But everything else is the same. They still do the same damage and everything?
Right, yeah. Just see if that rule changes it. Whoops. Your guard just... Oh, I see. Oh, that's your move. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I then will
Guard
do
swap
what you were doing before.
Okay. Okay. And I'm going to do this again.
Ah, see? It already has worked.
Mm-hmm. I like this a lot.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
It also creates just a really interesting thing, which is like traversing pieces becomes its own challenge, and that's kind of interesting.
Yep.
So I am going to do this. What is the guard
Oh,
before?
interesting. You know, I hadn't thought of doing it diagonal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else could be? I don't want to make it too complicated. I like that the rules are simple, but what if there was a piece that the knight couldn't jump over? Maybe the rook.
Let's see. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. And again, in a video game context, this would be wildly easy because it would just calculate all the possible spaces. It does everything for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't moved yet. Let's see.
I like the idea of just like it might keep the rules simple if you say that the rook cannot be jumped over by anything. Like the rook is it's a battlement. You can't jump over the wall. Like it's a true wall.
Yeah. So that would be a rule that you'd put on the rook page of the instructions.
Sure. Let's see. So, how do I want to handle this? I'm just going to check really quickly what the damage for the different pieces are. Okay. Okay. I'm going to... Okay. All right. I am going to do... I think I'll just hit your knight for 2. I think that's what the guard does.
Hold on, I'm gonna add our new rule to this. I'm just gonna put it in another color to indicate that it's ours. All right. I'm sorry.
So
Which
2 damage on that one, sir?
From the guard?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There you go.
Where'd you just move from?
From here.
Okay. Very good.
All right. Take 2 off that king.
Take 2. Okay. I got it. There we go. And 2 more off your knight. Okay. 2 off the king.
Yep.
2 more off your knight.
That's not what I expected you to do, but it's going to work for now.
And 2 again.
Yep, 2 off the king.
And actually, hold on 1 second. Yeah, go ahead. We'll do 2 off the knight. And I'm assuming you want 2 more.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I'll kill your king, or your knight.
Right.
Okay, your turn, sir.
And you're blooded.
Mm-hmm.
So this is working. There we go.
You're gonna take 3 damage to this knight from the bear.
Ah, the bear. There we go.
3 more damage from the bear.
Problem. Oops. Oh, it's 3 damage. Yeah. And 2 more from your king.
And 3 more from the bear. Cool. And 2 more.
I will. No, I am going to get this horse out of danger.
Okay.
Put him there.
Okay, and I am going to do this.
Oops. My mouse bumped into the lip of my desk here.
Okay.
Flip itself. Let's see.
One thing I'm noticing that happens is like once you get into that sort of death spiral, it's almost like battleships sitting off land. They're just going to keep firing. And then it's like, okay, how do I get out of this? Everything is so jammed up. Like I don't have time to move something to get something else out of the way. I think having more pieces that can move in more interesting ways, like the way the guard does, helps with that because you start to be able to navigate the traffic of like, okay.
Right. This has gotten so much more complex just from that one change.
Yeah.
Because like you were saying, you know, the previous couple of games, once you got into that spiral, it's like I could try other things, I could attack other pieces, I could get creative, but there was nothing that was going to change the math of getting that king.
Right.
But now, yeah, you've got it requires 2 horses from me to do it now, and because you're going to move the king with the guards.
You got me down like a lot. You got me down like by a bunch. So
right, I did, but now I'm having to stop and think about how to continue.
Yeah.
I'm going to move the bear here. I forgot I could have just moved the bear that whole time.
I do like the idea of not being able to move the bear, like not be able to loop, like having some kind of limit on the bear so you don't get into this back forth nonsense.
Yeah, but I kind of think that's built in, right? Because your 2 players aren't going to want to do nothing but just move the bear back and forth because they know that no one's ever going to win, you know?
That's why chess has a stalemate after 3 repeat moves.
Yeah.
Because they're like, look, we will end the game for you. We're not going to allow you to do bullshit, basically.
You swapped something, right? Oh, you
no, I did. I just moved my knight. Oh, sorry, the horse right here.
Yeah. And I'm going to attack him with this pawn for 1.
Okay. For 1. Okay.
And this wizard's going to cast Meteor Storm. Melf's Acid Arrow.
I can't think of any D&D spells right now. Something about so and so's fantastic feast. It's just food. There's nothing. He doesn't do anything useful. I believe it's your move, sir.
I have just moved.
Where'd you move?
This horsey.
Which one?
He came from here to here.
Wonderful. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take 5 off of that one. This is gonna be a war of attrition, but we'll see what we can do.
All right, 2 off your king.
Okay. So that's gonna be 3, and then Queen's gonna go ahead and kill this knight.
There you go. And
She's
2 more
now
of the
bloodied.
king.
Cool. The king is now at 1. It's a true king, which means he has superpowers you don't even know. Guard's gonna go here.
Yep. So you're not able to see the health by hovering.
No, I can't
of
see
my
anything.
pieces.
No.
Which may be why you didn't just kill this horse with your wizard.
Oh, I would have done that if I'd known. That sucks.
Right. He's at 1 hit point. I was like, did I get him? Oh wait, he does have a disadvantage. Yeah,
you know what would be cool? What would be good? Can you make it so your king is controllable by me, just so I can at least know what your king's health is without having to ask?
I mean, I just keep saying I don't want to spend the time, but I'll just spend the time. Why not?
Even as we just do it every time you moved a piece, if you just did it as you did it, that would be great. You don't have to do every single piece all the time.
So there's the king and that horse.
Okay, perfect. So now I should look at the king.
Gonna move this guy here. Why not? No, not there. He's still in the path of the queen. I'll move him here. Now he's gonna get eaten by a horse, but there you go. Your queen's gonna take 1 from this pawn right below her.
Your knight is gonna die.
You know what? Another hit on the queen from that pawn.
This pawn is going to take 5.
Bear's going over here.
Cool. The pawn takes another one. So it's dead. Yep.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I shall do this. The archer is going to shoot that horse.
For how much?
I think it's 3. Let me double check. It might be 2. It's 2.
Okay. The king will take 2.
I better enter that. Yeah. And then... let's see. Yeah, the rook... the rook will hit your horse.
For 3?
Yeah.
King takes 2.
I'm gonna move the wizard.
Okay.
I'm just moving the wizard down.
That's good. How many health points does the wizard have?
The wizard has 5.
The wizard's dead.
Yep, the wizard comes back to life.
Okay. Oh, that's awful.
Is it?
A little bit.
The rook will attack your horse for 3.
Wait, no, you just... oh, no, wait. The wizard comes back. Okay, so now it's your turn. Yeah, so you take...
Yeah.
Okay, yep, okay, that's good. Oh, let me do it again.
Horse. And then you will probably attack the king again.
Let me think.
Interesting. Yeah, this rook is going to kill him.
Okay, now the rook has to take its place.
Yeah.
Oh, dead. Rook gets bloodied. Rook takes 5. From the queen.
Oh, 5 from the queen. I didn't hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move the rook up.
Your rook takes 3 from the bishop.
Nope, tape 6. Killed him.
That's right. Good. That was good. Ooh, I like that mechanic. I like that mechanic a lot.
Yep.
I like that a lot.
That's a good one. Your queen's gonna take 1 from that pawn.
Okay.
Why did I do that? Why didn't I give her 2 from the horse? I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna give her 2 from the horse.
The king's gonna take 3.
Oh, of course. I didn't even see what. Boom.
Did the king take 3?
Yeah, I took 3 off just now.
Okay, let's do another 3,
again.
please. Mm-hmm.
I will swap him again.
Your queen is going to take 5.
Yes, and your bishop will as well.
Your queen takes another 5.
Yeah. And your bishop's gone.
Okay, and your queen's gone. Okay.
It's weird. Losing the queen is so devastating in chess, and I don't even know if it's devastating right now. Just
Yeah.
like, eh. Oh, it's my turn. Your queen will take 2 more damage from the horse.
Okay. And I think do that.
Two more on your queen. Now they're actually guarding.
Yeah, I like that a lot. It was really a game of knights plus friends.
Kinda, yeah. That's...
It definitely feels like there's a game happening for sure now. Like,
yeah.
just that one change is like, okay, now tactics have to change, everything has to adjust.
Yep. This pawn is going to take 3 damage from the bear. Okay.
Hmm. Ooh, I found a very dangerous pattern. I think I might have you in like 5 moves. Is that your move?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, what's the alchemist do? Damage 2, regenerates 1 hit point at the end. Okay. Take 2 off your king. Take 2 off your king.
Oh,
from
I
this
didn't
knight.
see you move that horse.
This staggering of knights right here is kind of devastating.
Yep, you got it. That's gonna be rough on me. Let's see what I can do about it.
Because if you try to move to your guard, I'm going to get you there.
With
If
the
you try to
other one,
move to your next guard, I'm going to get you there too. If you try to move up, you literally cannot move the king out fast enough for me to
yeah,
stop
at this point, especially with him already down to 3 HP.
Like I definitely have 2 more hits on him coming, and I think that's the game.
I think you're right. Well, at least this time it felt like a game.
Dude, it felt like a real game, and then we start to find new patterns, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is real
That's
strong.
good.
Oh, do you want to keep going?
I think I'm done for now.
Yeah, no, I thought this was very solid. I think if Johnny's looking for any like player testing feedback, which by the way, this is the second game I have play tested from your sons. Now you have to play test my game. I think that's the only. I'm just gonna borrow you. You just have to come do it privately, not on stream.
Yeah.
Just but what I would say is, it seems like there's really 3 mechanics at play. There's combat, there's defense, and there's movement. And movement can be laced into combat, movement can be laced into defense, but having things that are playing in all those different spectrums, I think there's some really interesting stuff that could happen here, man. Some really
absolutely. I think he should implement this change that we did, and I also think he needs to do something to make the wizards more interesting. But other than that,
and maybe taking a look at like some of the health as well, because right now kind of everyone can take quite a beating, and it kind of feels like
everyone's a tank.
Some pieces should not be able to take that. Like it should be a gambit to put a piece. Some of the pieces like in the way of say a queen, like the fact that basically any piece on the board can take at least 2 hits from the queen is like whoa.
Yeah, here's what I would do. We gave a bunch of ideas for the wizard earlier. I don't know which one I like, or there's probably a better one that we didn't think of. But do something to the wizard. Cut the pawn's health in half to 5.
Yep, easy kill for the queen, but everybody else takes at least 2. Yeah. I think that.
And then for the guards, do what we did, where they can swap adjacent. And for the rooks, make it so the horses can't jump over them.
It would be interesting to at least playtest that and see what would happen. Because the other thing is, like, the rooks can't. I really do think the wizards, their ability should be, I can move other pieces. Because suddenly the wizards can, like, teleport the rooks like out. Because the big thing right now is, like, when you start with the rooks are at least one row behind pieces that cannot move. Like, if you one of the quiet strategies I didn't bring up because I wanted to keep using it is, if I get in front of your pawn and it hasn't moved, that entire column is effectively locked. You can't do anything.
Yeah.
So having something like a wizard who could, like, teleport pieces and be like, you know what, heck with it, this guy now here, bang, done.
The only reason that I hesitate on that one is, how is it the wizard doing it? Isn't that just any piece can move anywhere? Like, if you're saying the wizard can move any,
maybe the wizard has to be adjacent to the piece.
That would work. That would work for me.
If it's adjacent to the piece, then, or maybe it's one of those things where either the wizard, you know, whatever this range is and whatever the shape of the move is, either the wizard can take an adjacent piece and move it away, or it can take a piece that's away and move it adjacent if it fits that pattern. So that way it's like it can do these sort of whirlpool sort of things. That might be something interesting.
And neither of us touched the alchemist until the very last move here. I feel like
I'm not clear on their
explore with the alchemist.
I kind of feel like, just as a pitch, I would say lose the alchemist and give the rook the alchemist healing ability.
And just have more rooks there.
Yeah. Or exactly. Like maybe that's the thing. Maybe you put the back row has extra rooks, and the problem is it would be great to have them, get them out, right? Like the wizard has to do whatever.
Alternately, if the alchemist heals adjacent pieces instead of itself.
I like that.
Yeah.
But also give them very little health. Like they can't have. Well, man, 10 might be right for that, because it's like I can take one hit. I'm gonna throw some health back to somebody else.
Yeah, almost everything's 10. A few are 15. One piece is 5. 10 is like the average.
I kind of feel like more need to come down to 5 or 7. Maybe 7 would be a fun number in there.
Oh yeah.
2 hits from a queen, but 3 hits from almost everything else.
Yeah.
You know. So, because like for a queen, 7 and 10 are effectively the same, but 7 and 10 is a big difference for something that only hits for 2 or 3.
I hope Johnny watches this whole thing and thinks about what we're saying.
Yeah, I think there's lots of fun stuff to be had here.
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna bullet point it for him, but also maybe he'll watch it.
Good stuff. Really good stuff. Thank you for having me. This was super fun.
Yeah. Thanks for playing with me. You know.
I did not think we'd get to do, like, let's brainstorm chess tonight, but this is so cool.
Yeah. I gain new appreciation for your strategic thinking. You're thinking way more moves ahead than I am.
Oh, dude, thank you sincerely. This is honestly, a lot of this has just been having to play with other game designers, and like they are all much better game designers than I. Like they'd be destroying both of us right now because they're like, "Oh, that must mean I can do ba 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 ba," and they just start, you know, it's devastating to play with them. So
well, yeah, let's call it early tonight. Why not? An hour and a half early is more sleep for us. Thank you for being on, Edward. For anyone watching, this is really abnormal. This is a board game. It's only the third time we've done a board game on this channel. Usually we're doing tabletop role-playing games. We have episode, what does this count? 40, I think, of Shadows of Archonia 2 coming up on Friday. And then next week we have Cyborg, which Mia will be running following that, Basin, which I'll be running. So check back in. Join us in the Discord if you can. And we'll see you next time.